All right, welcome back. Again, this is Frank Demore. This is going to be part two, and we're talking about how Stephen Lener is set a plan out to bring down the U.S. economy. And Gleen Beck exposes this on his website, and he's going to be exposing it tonight on his show. I believe it's on Fox tonight, this evening, and I recommend that you definitely watch that broadcast. Now, my first video I ended of just outlining some of the things that you're going to be hearing tonight, but I want to give you a little bit of information that I got from Beck and some of the quotes about what Stephen Lener wants to do. It says, and this is right from the tape. Now, when you go down, you're going to hear the actual tape from Pace University that they quote from. So it says this, and this is about Lener. It says, we have the entire economy that is built on debt and banks. So the question what would happen if we organize homeowners en masse to do a mortgage strike? If we get 500,000 people to agree, it would literally cause a new financial crisis for the banks. In other words, this is what Lener wants to happen. He wants to cause chaos in the financial banking system. Says cause a new financial crisis for banks, not for us. We would be doing quite well. We won't be paying anything. In other words, he's saying let's cause the crisis. It's not going to affect us because we know what's going down and we're the one that's putting this out, so it's not going to affect us. This guy is evil. It goes on to say, we have to think much more creativity. The key thing, what does the other side fear the most? They fear disruption. They fear uncertainty. Every article about Europe says that they rioted in Greece, the markets went down. Now, Greece, as I said in my previous video, Greece was on a border of collapse, bankruptcy, and they were rioting. As a matter of fact, they rioted more than once. And so he's pointing out what's happening and how the system works when people disrupt and there's turmoil. It says the folks that control this country care about one thing: how the stock market goes, what the bond market does, how the bonuses go. We have a very simple strategy. How do we bring down the stock market? In other words, not how we lift up the stock market. He's saying, how do we bring it down? Also, how do we bring down their bonuses? How do we interfere with their ability to be rich? I thought the American dream was, what do you do to get rich? What business did you start that will help you to obtain your dream to get rich? But not with this man. This man is evil. This man is telling you how to stop the people from getting rich. You're talking about, and I don't talk about conspiracy theories too much at my site, but when you hear this man and what he is saying, obviously where does this man get his paycheck from? Does anybody know? Is he working for anybody? Who is he working? All you have to do is follow the money. You follow the money, and you will find out exactly who this man is working for and how he's traveling to all these different places. Does he have a huge banking account? Where did that money come from? Let me go on. It says, so a bunch of us around the country think we would be be really good company to hate. We decided that it would be JP Morgan Chase. And so we are going to roll out over the next couple of months what would hopefully be an exciting campaign about JP Morgan Chase that is really about the challenge of power of Wall Street. So in other words, they're going to attack JP Morgan Chase. They want to cause the disruption. All right, this is what they're looking for, disruption. These people are terrorists, economic terrorists. And so what we are looking for at the first week in May, can we get enough people together starting now to really have a week of action in New York? I don't want to give any details because I don't know if there are any police agents in the room. I mean, he doesn't want to divulge information because what they're doing essentially is illegal. This guy should be arrested today. And if this message goes out to enough people, obviously the law enforcement agencies are going to get wind of it because of the internet news. There's no way that this people shouldn't be behind bars tomorrow for what he's trying to do. It says this. I don't want to give away any details because I don't want, if there are any police agents in the room. The goal would be that we roll out of New York the first week of May. We will connect 3 ideas. Here's the 3. That we are not broke. There is plenty of money. They have the money we needed back. And that they are using Bloomberg and other people in the government as a vehicle to try to destroy us. And so we need to take on those folks at the same time. And that we will start here, and we're going to look at the week of civil disobedience. So what he's trying to say is, if our plan works, there's going to be civil disobedience. I mean, if this really makes me really upset, and you can see that, but this guy needs to be arrested. Direct action all over the city. Then roll into J.P. Morgan shareholder meetings, which they moved out of New York because I guess they were afraid because of Columbus. There is going to be a 10-state mobilization to try and shut down that meeting, and then looking at bank shareholders meetings around the country and try to create some moments like Madison, except that we are on the offense instead of defense. Now, Madison, look what's happening in Madison. There was chaos in Madison. They went into the Capitol there and they were protesting, and this is what Stephen Lener is trying to promote. And this is, if he gets his way, and he does do this, he's liable to bring down the American economy if his plan is carried out to fruition, if it's completely carried out. But we're praying that now that you know what this man looks like and what he is saying, and this is only part of the details. Now, I ask you, please, scroll down and watch the 2 videos that Gleen Beck has posted there. You will hear Stephen Lener talking. You will hear, and what they say is they can't actually, everyone knows Stephen Lener's voice, obviously, and the people at Pace University. You could track him down where he was. There's ways to find out that are not beyond the measure, so to speak, all right? So listen to the tapes and understand that there is a plan, that if this plan goes, it could be one of the dominoes that will cause the one world economy to be one step closer, and if that is the case. So, and Gleen Beck has stated that he wanted to make sure that we get this message out to as many people, and I'm putting it in on my post, and I recommend that you would forward this message to every person that you know and ask them to watch those tapes, read the transcripts, and then listen to the Gleen Beck show tonight, where he's going to outlay for you a much better than I can do about Stephen's plan to disrupt and bring on chaos towards the American economy.